Hello, and welcome to another back-to-back night. It's honestly been quite some time since I've done two nights in a row. As it always is, Magic well, not always. I might do a different game tomorrow night, possibly, but usually Magic the Gathering Arena, best of three, ranked, Pioneer, and using the slightly new Breaching Dragonstorm that was from Tarkir Dragonstorm. We just got Final Fantasy. It's crazy, all the sets, but more cards the merrier. That's what I think. Keeps things interesting, and I still get to use my favorite way to play Dinosaurs. But hopefully, everybody's week or weekend, I guess, has been going good, even if it hasn't. Or a year from now, maybe you're watching it middle of the week. Hopefully we have a good time here. Hopefully it goes better for you, whatever you're doing, whatever it is, at the very least. We're always going to have a fantastic chill time here. Most of you probably already sleeping, as it usually is, but let me get myself resized. And yeah, I know I lost my usual hat, the embroidered Arfie Games with my name on the back, and kids probably using it or something, but yeah, it'll show up. It'll show up at some point. And I am meaning to make those hats available at some point. You don't have to have your name put on the back, but that would be pretty cool. Okay, where am I? All right. There we go. Hopefully I don't resize the countdown. That was kind of interesting last night. It was almost off the screen completely, but I think that's big enough. Yeah. Looks good. The list, as always, in the description. And Mad Dad Lab, yes, how's it going? Hopefully all is well with you. Up for a bit. All right. Definitely unwinding as we wind up opponents, possibly. Or not wind, but we spin the wheel, the roulette wheel that is Breaching Dragonstorm here. We'll get into at least one other card that is similar to this effect. Etali, Primal Conqueror. We can compare the two, but it's always nice rolling the dice, getting something free. And with Breaching Dragonstorm, when this enchantment enters, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast it without paying its mana cost if its mana value is 8 or less. Oh gee, what card? It stops at 8. Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, of course. That doesn't mean that we're going to hit it with the roulette there, but we could. Hopefully we don't hit an Archdruid or a Sylvan Scrying. Probably by the point we play Breaching Dragonstorm, we don't need any more lands. Statistically speaking, we should be hitting one of these expensive creatures more often than an Archdruid, a Sylvan Scrying, or a Commune, but there will be times when we hit this and we don't need it. But yeah, the first non-land card, boom, we play it, because everything in the deck is mana value 8 or less. We could get Ghalta, for sure. Putting everything out onto the battlefield. Hopefully, everybody has haste, as it is with Regisaur and Palani's. Trumpeting would be good. Or I think, no, what was it? A Bonehorde Dracosaur. That is a dragon and a dinosaur type creature. So we do get to bounce it back whenever a dragon we control enters return this enchantment to its owner's hand. Replay it, re-roll the dice, and hopefully get something good off the top. But still, I don't really... tonight is probably the only night I'll use Breaching Dragonstorm, but I'm always happy to try out new cards. However, I like consistency. I guess that's what I'm getting at. So, Breaching Dragonstorm, it's an enchantment. I need red. I can't use Castle Garenbrig for this. Turn 4, as it often is. Pretty much the standard on turn 4. I can make 6 for creatures, 6 green. But I'm still waiting for Breaching Dragonstorm. Turn 5, I might be able to make 5 mana, 5 total lands, because Castle Garenbrig's mana can't go into this. But 5 total lands to play it, to maybe get something good. But those 5 lands could equal 7 mana for a creature because of Castle Garenbrig. So would I, again, going back to this point, would I rather play a creature with a mana value of 7 on turn 5 or turn 4 sometimes? Or would I want to wait for this? This could be a creature instead in this place that costs 7, and that would feel quite a bit better. Or it could be Etali Primal Conqueror. That fantastic dino from March of Machines Aftermath? No. March of Machines? One of those. I think we all pretty much know Etali Primal Conqueror. It is this same effect, but it's a dino, and you can transform it into Etali Primal Sickness. If that happens, the opponent usually just concedes, because Etali Primal Sickness is, well, it's pretty sick. It's indestructible and toxic. You put poison counters on an opponent for however much damage Etali deals after you transform it. So that right there, lovely. And a creature put onto the battlefield with Ghalta. Breaching Dragonstorm is an enchantment, so it is not put on the battlefield with Ghalta. And that doesn't feel good. Not good at all. But we'll try it out. We're going to see. We're going to get something quite nice. Watch me spend 5 and then get a Commune. Ooh.
Dang!
Ooh. That would not be good. Of course, I'd hope to spend 5 and get something that costs 7 or 8, but we'll find out. The mana base always the same, pretty much never changes, but maybe I might up it to perhaps another Cavern of Souls. However, I've been facing a lot of graveyard type stuff. Reanimation, actually quite a lot of reanimation. So I'm thinking of changing things up a bit, which is what brings us to Weathered Runestone here. Things in the graveyard, creatures, non-land permanents really, they can't enter the battlefield. This stops Greasefang. Grafdigger's Cage does not, and that's basically why I chose this. If we see Greasefang, we got something fantastic. Of course, pretty much every deck has an answer to the hate pieces that could be coming in from the sideboard. Bouncing it or killing it, but that's why there's the 4 Weathered Runestones, the list. Maybe I didn't mention it, but as always, in the description, it is 10:37 my time. I'll probably go for maybe an hour, couple matches, something like that. See if we face off against Azorius Control, but also keeping in mind the moments where we can't play Breaching Dragonstorm, but we could have played something else if that something else was a creature. Comparing the moments, seeing how it feels, and Breaching Dragonstorm, at the very least, it's going to be a thrill. Edge of your seat. It's like you're going to a casino, and you're more often than not going to hit big. Could trim Commune to make it into a creature as well. Up the creatures. Pretty much make almost the only hits be something very nice. Oh, shifting, absolutely. My best matchup is Azorius Control, which shifting Ceratops would be able to, well, it would be a pest for sure. Shifting can't be countered, but I think the 4 Carnage Tyrants and the 4 Tyrranax Rexes is already scary enough for various control decks. Shifting doesn't feel super necessary, but I'm not opposed to using it. It's a good creature. Is this a good hand? Well, we'll see. I mean, it could be mono red, so it doesn't really matter what we're using. Dead to aggro. It's not. It's not. It could be Angels. Raiders, yes. Oh, there's Castle. Okay, this hand got quite a bit better. Whether it's Angels or Selesnya taxes, green and white, make my spells cost more, temporarily exile them. Oh yeah, no, we're dead. We're dead. It could help that out quite a bit, Mad Dad Lab. You know what? I'm gonna consider shifting Ceratops. Maybe I just want some creatures that are a little bit cheaper and turn the thinking dino off. We could basically quit right now, yeah. But maybe I do want creatures a little cheaper, lower the curve perhaps, for whatever reason. Maybe I don't want Tyrranax Rex in. Yeah, we're not winning, especially against Angels. I don't have any life gain hate. it's my weekly or possibly bi-weekly single Selesnya Angels matchup. It could be that I face it once every 3 weeks. That is not enough for me to bring in life gain hate. It's pretty much the only deck that super duper centers around that. Giant Cindermaw, it is pretty good, absolutely. A Giant Cindermaw would be better than Rampaging Ferocidon. Both of those dinos cost 2 and a red, but Rampaging Ferocidon pings any player when a creature enters. It deals 1 damage to them. The Palanis, multiple creatures in one, Regisaur Alpha. Rampaging Ferocidon has meant that I die, I lose. I learned that pretty much the first match with Palanis is, not good. Not good at all. But with Ghalta Stampede Tyrant putting everybody out, Rampaging Ferocidon just, well, it never really made sense. It stayed back in my hand. If I had to choose Giant Cindermaw for this way to play dinos would be better because I'm not pinged whenever a creature enters. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good, Scorpion. Pretend that reads Breaching Dragonstorm. But again, Etali Primal Conqueror, that would be, I think Etali Primal Conqueror, that would be the thing I use. If I had to choose something where I rolled the dice. I think I might have faced Omni before, but we'll see. If by chance life gain type stuff or Selesnya Angels becomes a little bit more popular, always keeping Giant Cindermaw, and maybe if I hate them enough, I'll also add in Rampaging Ferocidon, but keeping it in the back pocket. It's just crazy that we have 2 dinos that do that thing. I guess Stomping Ground's alright. Really, we need a Sylvan Scrying or an Archdruid's Charm next turn. If I didn't have my 3rd land in hand, the Stomping Ground there, I may have kept that Stomping Ground on top. Oh, well, Castle Garenbrig is good. Definitely. But again, they got a turn 2 Righteous Valkyrie. Sometimes you just lose, and there isn't much you can do about it. A Belligerent Yearling, that is quite fantastic. Making Belligerent Yearling into, I guess I'll play Carnage Tyrant, but a Belligerent Yearling into 12 power with its ability, Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, would be lovely. Maybe I should think about Belligerent Yearling. Hopefully they don't Besage You Who Endures that Castle Garenbrig. They were mousing over all the land, so I have to imagine, well, they were, oh look, it's angels. They gain so much life and then you die. I mean, we're not quite dead yet. We could get Ghalta off the top with Breaching Dragonstorm. Let's see. Let's hope it's the non-land. Oh boy. Oh boy. I jinxed it. I said, I hope I don't get a commune with Breaching Dragonstorm. And, yeah, Belligerent Yearling is good. I could talk for 2 hours, even without any of your guys' questions, but 2 hours about dinos, all these little things, complementary creatures. They don't have to necessarily be, I jinx myself 100% with that. I'm saying, hopefully I don't get the worst thing with it, and then I got the worst thing. But potentially I could have won. There was something in my deck that would have finished them. It just wasn't at the very top, unfortunately. I don't even know what to press for that.
No.
Yeah, I should have pressed that right in the moment. My goodness. But it's fun. It's honestly fun. A little bit lighthearted. You gotta have fun sometimes. I mean, I'm always having fun, but I do like to win. That's my favorite thing. But we could be winning with that. Looks fantastic with Kai and Bun with Chang something. That name's pretty hard to pronounce. We don't exactly need that forest. We'll send it into the graveyard because we got the Stomping Grounds. We have we have more than 3 sources of green eventually. Blood Tithe Harvester could just be regular Rakdos Midrange. Hard to say. It's been a while since I've seen Rakdos. It is Mad Dad Lab, yes. Oh boy, I'm just glad they don't have a Thoughtseize. We're certainly going to be facing it on turn 1 in game 2. That's almost a fact of life. Okay, yeah. This is not exactly what you want to be doing. Missing the land drops or making 7 mana next turn. We will be able to play that T-Rex, which is just lovely. Tickle me for 3 with that Blood Tithe Harvester. Yeah. Oh, well, all right, we'll cast it. I think they're a little bit mana screwed, unfortunately. It does happen to everybody, but yeah. Duress, you're looking at that, but they might have a Thoughtseize, so let's not get too excited. Okay, good. We could get Ghalta next turn, but they could also just quit right here.
You have no power here.
Oh boy. Of course they could make us sacrifice Tyrranax Rex if they play a land plus Liliana of the Veil, or could be Sheoldred's Edict. Although I think if they continue to miss their land this turn, I play this game too much. Hashtag pre-recorded. There you go. You should, Scorpion. Okay. Oh boy. When nature calls, run. Boom, dead. I was just having a grand old time, completely flooded, and then the opponent got flooded with overwhelming amounts of damage. Oh yeah, I always forget to send the egg to send a message. Yeah. But yeah, I have to imagine secret layers, any sort of secret layer, just because they are artificially scarce, probably go up in price. Oh, I did send it. Oh, okay. Should we keep things the same? This appears again to be regular Rakdos Midrange. They got the Blood Tithe Harvester. The best creature for 2, or something like that. Carsey Revenant. Haven't seen it too much, but it is decently scary. Flying Death Touch, Lifelink, and a 3/3, and then you can renew it. So you exile and you put the Flying Death Touch and Lifelink counters on a creature. Yeah, it's not a very big creature. I'm not worried about taking 3 damage over multiple turns, so it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter when you're doing something as deadly as that. Natural state. Nah, we'll keep it the same. Yeah. Sometimes I click attack all. Usually I do. But keep in mind, it's turn 1 Thoughtseize. It might be turn 1 Duress. I'm keeping that. I think they mulligan. Oh, yeah, they're mulliganing super duper hard. Oh boy. I should get one of those. We're set, folks. That's about it. Almost a wrap. Cavern Bat Thingy. Not the Cavern Bat Thingy. Good. I mean, this is basically the best I could possibly hope for. 7 mana. Turn 4. There's not a single thing they can do about it. I have the stuff that's going to get me. Commercial District as well is lovely. But we'll still use a Sylvan Scrying. If we see something good on top with the Commercial District, we can keep it on top. But if I kept it on top and then cast Sylvan Scrying, that would be shuffled. Archdruids, as long as they don't kill me, I'll kill them. Archdruid's Charm, I'm going to be searching for Ghalta. Probably. We'll see what they do. Carnage Tyrant could easily be killed. Are they going to deal 10 to me next turn? I don't think so. I don't think so. Hopefully the end is near. Okay, okay. Are they going to pay 5 to make that 6/6 flying demon from Ritual Chamber?
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Oh, Mike. I think they're dead. Just a guess. No rest, no mercy, no matter what. I don't think they can do anything. Regisaur Palani's, but also Regisaur and Palani's giving the other one haste. I mean, this,
Ruthless aggression.
I think it's enough to get the job done. Oh boy, that Archfiend of the Dross, it's a big creature. Flying 6/6. I lose 2 life whenever one of my creatures dies. Oh, whatever will I do? Regisaur Alpha is definitely cooler, I think. The egg did get the killing blow. Super hard boiled. Yeah, I like my eggs more on the solid side of things. 11 minutes. 11 minutes and then into a cold bath. But the trick is getting your water to a boil, then put the eggs in. Don't put them in when it's cold. And then you start the timer, 12 minutes. Then you put them in a cold bath, or I don't know. As long as they peel good. Make some egg salad. Nice, healthy, hard-boiled eggs. Hatcher does. Hatcher probably helps to send that egg towards the opponent and crack them wide open with all of that lovely damage. The salt too. Salt, yeah. Although I think, at least when I've tried it a couple times, because I read you put the eggs in cold once the water gets to a boil and then you reduce it to a simmer or something. And that alone helps them peel pretty easy. I don't know what the best art would be. The best hand would probably be something like this. We're making 7 mana. Turn 5. That's pretty good, of course. It's slightly slow, but again, there's nothing they can do. Doesn't matter. Oh, there might be some stuff they can do. And also, you're seeing here, turn 5, I could cast Breaching Dragonstorm, or, oh, wait, Angel. Is this is not the same opponent. Something's up here. I should not be facing Selesnya Angels, not quite back-to-back, but almost back-to-back. It's kind of wacky, actually. Yeah, soft-boiled eggs. I like those too. I like all kinds of eggs, really. Okay, that's better. With that sunken, if we get Ghalta off the top next turn, we could maybe win. Close-ish. Oh boy, they have 4 mana. I wonder if they'll cast Collected Company. Oh, they don't. But for whatever reason, I'm facing 2 Selesnya Angels in a night, and we're basically done for if we don't get Ghalta. Yep. Oh, look. Breaching Dragonstorm could be Ghalta. Won't be a ton of damage. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, worth a try. Again, Angels. Weathered Runestone could stop the Angels that are put on the battlefield with Collected Company, or Kayla's Reconstruction, I believe it is. Fog. Yeah. I guess Fog at this point. Stop us from taking quite a bit. Buy 1 more turn. Yeah. Worth a shot, but it's really, honestly, really wacky to be facing them twice in a night. That's pretty much unheard of for me. Maybe I would have faced them more. Maybe they are more popular at the moment than I realized, just because I haven't played nearly as much as I was hoping to this month. I always hoped to play a lot, but that hand's very good. With the 2 Sunkens in the castle, we're making the 6 from Castle's ability. So the Sylvan, the Commune, we're getting exactly where we need to be. However, we do want to maintain the 3 green just in case we get Archdruid's Charm at some point. We'll see. Oh boy. A Rabid Bite would be good, honestly. I'd be up for Rabid Bite. Get us. They deal damage equal to their power, I think. But then the opponent gets a poison counter. Something like that. I'm pretty sure. Or Infectious Bite. That might be Infectious Bite. Yeah. We'll see. We basically need another Tyrranax Rex. Getting them to 10 or more poison counters next turn. That's our last hope, really, I would think. They can play a land, go collected company, and poof. Everything goes out the window. Not terrible, not terrible. At the very least, they aren't at 27 life, so I like that. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. And that will do it. There's no way we were coming back from that. Flying and everything. We didn't have a fog to buy us time. It's Selesnya Angels. If you don't have life gain hate, you pretty much just lose. Yeah. I mean, you could have stuff that perhaps deals damage to all flying creatures, destroys all flying creatures, but it is just Selesnya Angels, pretty much, I think, that are focused on flying. Nothing else is super common. Spirits are not super common. That's rough. Yeah, that's going to be the keeper. 2 sources of green with the Archdruid's Charm, quite a bit better than 2 lands and a Breaching Dragonstorm. Yeah, see a Castle Garenbrig, we're good. A Sunken Citadel next turn would be ideal so that we have 3 green on turn 3 if I play the forest as my 3rd land. Then go Archdruids for the castle. Oh, wow. Commune also. Not great. I mean, we have to choose Cavern of Souls, but we don't play Cavern. It has to be the forest, just in case we draw some source of green coming up here. And maybe get to go off with that Archdruids. Rakdos. Huh. Oh my, good to see those Thoughtseizes go into the graveyard, but with the white, the red, the black, this is Mardu Greasefang. We're going to be seeing some big vehicles possibly cheated out of the graveyard. Weathered Runestone, like I mentioned, will stop those vehicles from coming out of the graveyard. So, well, maybe it's not. It might not be Mardu Greasefang. Could be some sort of reanimation strategy. That, oh, okay. This could be it-ish. Okay, no, it's yeah, Sky Sovereign, Greasefang. Hopefully they good they didn't play this turn. Just getting a little bit worried. Okay, I like our chances. No hand hate, don't do it. Leave that Archdruid. It's good. Oh, all right. As long as, I don't know, Ghalta sticks around, if they don't have hand hate, we win. I put 2 stops, one at their second main phase, one at the end of the turn, just to, kind of act as a reminder. Just to use Archdruids. Land tax legal? No, I don't think land tax is legal. 13, not too bad. Another Fable, perfectly fine. Okay. Throw it a good game because they're dead. When nature calls, run. Because you're done. Just make sure I choose the right land. That would be embarrassing. Don't get too excited and pick the wrong thing. Plus a Carnage Tyrant, I mean, seal the deal. I don't care how much removal they have, it's not enough. And it's also quite fantastic just to win against a Greasefang deck, if that is what it is. I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, winning game 1. So we're certainly at an advantage. Ugh, not even the eggs. I wasn't even allowed to lay them. That was rude. Man. Okay. But as I mentioned, you bring in Weathered Runestone, we stop the things coming out of the graveyard, whatever it is, a vehicle, an opponent might be cheating out some big creature. That might be their entire identity, and we get to stop them. They might not even have much of a backup plan if we stop it. So it's good. It's good. Certainly Breaching Dragonstorm. That is definitely going to be the thing that is taken out. Weathered Runestone is going to be helping us quite a bit more. Of course, Breaching Dragonstorm could hit that Weathered Runestone, which is stopping the strategy of Ghalta. Well, we'll see. We'll not see much of anything. That hand is absolutely terrible. I could see this. One more. Oh, okay. Well, it's going to be it, unfortunately. Yeah, maybe I do try Belligerent Yearling sometime. I really want a Carnage Tyrant. I mean, Carnage Tyrant would be nice. I'm just looking to draw more lands. Could be rough if we... No. I mean, it's not too bad. We're not dead yet. If we last long enough, the Archdruid's charms will just get the Sunken Citadels. Oh, Pugnacious and Regal Imperious are just 3 for a 6/6 with Pugnacious or Regal Imperious or powering up everybody. But those creatures not necessarily needed, at least with this way to play them. You know, an extra 6 power for 3, I would rather possibly later on a creature that maybe, oh, okay, well, it's Parhelion too. Oh, boo. Are we mostly dead? Pretty much. Okay, let's focus. Yeah, turn 2 Yearling, turn 3 Pugnacious Hammerskull. Yearling. 6 power. Oh, I chose. I chose the wrong mode. I meant to exile Parhelion too, but I got kind of sidetracked. That's how it goes. Where were we? Yeah. Yearling attacking for 6. Trample as well is quite nice. Yeah. I'll try another lower cost, lower curve Dino list at some point, but that hand's... That's the keeper of keepers. Big time. Hopefully they don't have too much hand hate. Dark Ritual, that has had a lot of new art. Not new art, alternate art. Castle Garenbrig. We'll do Castle Garenbrig, see what's on top. I like a... Well, you know what? We'll do the Sunken as well. 6, 7... Saving Archdruid's charm could be nice to exile some vehicle. Diego, hello, how's it going? They did get Parhelion too. We have to have 3 green for Archdruids to exile Parhelion. They could play Grease. Oh, okay, they don't play Greasefang. All right. This is good for us. I'm running that, well, after tonight. We're trying out Breaching Dragonstorm, but yes, summon Bahamut. I will continue to run it. A fantastic creature, enchantment creature. Yeah. It's good stuff. I mean, I really said, you know what? We're just going to get that sunken. We're going to be making 7 for the Vault. Oh, 7 for the Vaultborn. Rough. Okay, not too bad. It might as well be Regisaur on top. Yes, drinking coffee. This is a large double-double with an espresso shot. Fired up. Ready to go. Ready to own them, hopefully. They won't be attacking with fear of missing out because Vaultborn Tyrant would just devastate. However, I could kill him this turn. Huh. Or pretty much kill him. Let's see. Oh, it's not a creature, but you know, this is a decent bit of damage. I think they might just quit.
I'm the best there is at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice.
Yeah. Well, usually it is a large dark roast black, no cream, no sugar, but I thought I would spice it up. Keep things interesting. Very rarely, though, I do a double-double. We haven't won yet, so... But I don't think they can deal 25. I'm pretty darn sure there's nothing they can do. Good. Perfection, yes. Yeah. But sometimes I even do an espresso shot, espresso, in the large dark roast without cream, without sugar. Get you fired up. Or 2 espresso shots, yeah. Wired. It was kind of a bit of a celebration. I cleaned out the gutters and eaves troughs at my home just tonight, and I thought, well, it's a messy job. Little celebration, kind of like we can celebrate the greasy rat going down. Ooh, good. Hopefully, Azorius control. That'd be nice to, well, at least once. I hope it's not a third Selesnya Angels. I would be on, maybe a little bit on the conspiracy train. Maybe brawl sometime. Yeah, I'll think about it. I don't have to think much about that hand, though. That's lovely stuff. The 3+, we will be grabbing a Sunken Citadel coming up here. Hopefully, it's not something black related. Oh my! Why would you keep a hand without turn 1 hand hate? That's not great. There's no debate. By the time they get it, it will be too late. Whew. Or it could be. What is? Did I just? What's going on here? I just faced a Mardu Greasefang, and now I'm facing another Mardu Greasefang. After never really facing it, oh yeah, no, okay. So honestly, this is conspiracy level stuff, perhaps. I think they are. That is interesting that you mentioned that. They are trying to get more than just 2 people playing on Arena, the interface and everything. Once they achieve that, 4 people able to play, I think that will make a pretty big difference. Baz. 2 Selesnya Angels, 2 Mardu Greasefang. What's going on? Of course, there is. It's always variance. you don't really want to draw a conclusion from such a small sample size. It's just, ooh, interesting. That hand's also interesting and deadly. We might save Archdruid's Charm, because with those 3 lands, the 2 Sunkens, we're making 6 right there. I could see us holding on to that Archdruid's Charm for sure. Definitely getting that other Sunken, and again, maintaining the sources of green. You know what, a Vaultborn Tyrant, I like that. Turn 4 we're making 7, so I might as well grab another thing that costs 7. Of course, they don't know that I have an Archdruid. I'm exiling the vehicle that they're probably about to cheat out, so phew. Do it. Do it, you know you wanna. Really, turn 3 again. Turn 3 Greasefang, getting a big vehicle out. 2 games in a row. Not fun. But of course this is fun. Yeah, accrue it. See how much I care. Phew. 9 command. That's probably all the commander decks that I would make. Would mostly be Dino or Dino related. Yeah. We would. I think it's guaranteed that we get Commander more than 2 people on Arena, just because it's, I guess, the most popular format. And Vanishing Verse not too fun, but playing another Vaultborn is pretty darn fun. Hopefully Ghalta. Yeah, no Ghalta, but we might as well grab that Carnage Tyrant. Another one, as DJ Khaled says, and that also reminds me, I want to add that clip. Oh, you're going to exile it again? Whew. They said I do apologize, so I have to assume that. Okay, no, that's not bad. I'm not super worried. Huh. They didn't get a vehicle into the graveyard, so we should be mostly safe. Yeah. Another one. Another one. Where's Ghalta? Come on, just show me Ghalta. Don't need another Sunken. Sadly, super duper flooded. Might as well keep the aggression up. I think we should be safe at 22, but you never know. What's this guy do? New one from Final Fantasy. Joshua. Phoenix is dominant. Discard cards and bring stuff back. Nothing too fancy. Getting about Seraph? Definitely Seraph. That's a good card. You know what? Actually, Archdruid's Charm is quite fantastic. The game has gone on so long. I'm drawing it, and I'm still able to play it even after playing my land for the turn, I'm pretty sure. Okay. We should be good. I'm just going to attack with both, and well, I think we've mostly won. Okay. I think eventually I have to get a secret lair, though. Everybody keeps talking about it. They keep talking about how they can't get it, just because it's even scarcer than I think some of the earlier secret lairs, but yeah, maybe one day. Yeah, get that out. That's fine by me. Crew it. Do it. Not today. Not today. Boom. That's where it's at. The Omniscient. I should look into that. I mean, I've faced Omniscience before, mostly with the... Oh, the name's on the tip of my tongue. The Ultimatum... Sultai Ultimatum. Green, black, and blue. They get 3 cards. You choose one of those 3 to be put into the library. Then they get to play the other 2. Usually, the combination of those 2, they still win the game. Or they can find... Omniscience. Allowing people to play their spells for free. For anybody that doesn't know Omniscience, it's pretty good. When you have a game where the stuff costs stuff, but you can instead play for free with a thing, oh, it's good. Definitely best of 3. Those sort of strategies that could be fragile to sideboard cards. If there is no sideboard, best of 1, you're always catching people off guard and, well, they don't have a chance to recover because it is only one game. Yeah, 10 is rough. I think you always have to cheat it out. I mean, I want to keep it because it's Greasefang, but I don't have a castle. You know what? We're having a good time. We got the Weathered Runestones. They could work, or it could not. It could go absolutely down the toilet. That's free. Oh, no, that's good. That's good. I'm just happy to get more lands. But yeah, free anything. That's where it's at. Oh, you're going to get a vehicle in the graveyard? Oh, I guess not. I mean, hopefully they don't destroy it. At the very least, I do have a backup. Nothing too bad here. Plus the castle, it could be kind of lights out-ish. I mean, I'm just happy we don't have to worry about vehicles. A Sunken next turn would be fantastic. Really, an Archdruid's Charm would pretty much be the best thing. But we'll see. Could be a Commune to dig for a Sunken, a Sylvan to dig for a Sunken, and then we play it as our land for the turn. But yeah, speaking of standard though, maybe I should dip my claw back into that. A little bit too late for it. That's alright. Certainly a pretty decent recovery from only having those 2 forests. But we're still probably dead. I kind of felt this would be rough. I should have not done this. Yeah. I mean, we had a thing to hate against that strategy, but they didn't have any vehicles in the graveyard. It's not like Weathered Runestone was even stopping anything. Yeah, that's all right. Infinite plays, yeah. Yearling? Well, maybe. You know what? Let's do Belligerent Yearling for one match. One match. Again, it was nice to play Breaching Dragonstorm. Unfortunately, getting Commune with Dinosaurs that one time. But I think... Oh, no, that's not B. B. But 2 L's. Good, good. Yeah, all right. How am I tired? 2. It was 2 large double doubles with an espresso shot in both. Coffee does nothing to me. But yeah, I had a good time trying that Breaching Dragonstorm. Abuelo's away. Oh, I do remember learning of that card. Lost Caverns of Ixalan, I believe. I also believe this hand is going to be quite fantastic. As long as we, survive, stick around. Okay, we got a Guild Gates. I think with the hand we have, we've basically won. As long as they don't have land destruction. Now, a Guildgate deck, it only ever has certain specific cards. You can't really have anything other than the cards that care about it. Yeah, I want a Castle Garenbrig. I just want to continue hitting the land drops. Oh, yeah, monster. Okay. I should look at Abuelo's Awakening sometime. I mean, technically, we have to get rid of Splunking. Yeah, we have to get... Well, maybe. We'll see. I don't think it's going to be too crazy again. It is just a Guildgate deck. Not too bad. Yeah, I like it. I was searching for... Where is it? Commercial District. See what's on top, at the very least, playing T-Rex. Yeah, might as well be another one. Hit him with a ton of damage and commercial to hopefully see... Not a Carnage Tyrant. We don't want that. We're digging for Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. At the very least, they can't kill Tyrranax Rex. I don't imagine they have anything to do it. Oh, your phone close? I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember saying I haven't won last game. But yeah, definitely. If Belligerent Yearling was out already, it would be quite fantastic. When last game was it? Huh. I'm not sure. Really, honestly, all the games, all the streams, they kind of blend together, especially when you've done as many as I've done. Oh, lost la. Oh, okay. I mean, I have to imagine this opponent is going to lose. But yeah, I shouldn't have kept that hand, the last one, with the 2 forests and the 2 weathered runestones, because they didn't help at all. Because, again, the opponent didn't have any vehicles. Whew. Yes, the one with the 2 weathered runestones. Not good. Not good. 2 forests, 2 weathered runestones. As I didn't even have a single Castle Garenbrig. It was pain and suffering.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
I mean, I might be into the free win of the night. The opponent just ran down the clock. We do have to play Vaultborn Tyrant. I would like Belligerent Yearling, of course. Oh, hey. It's no Ghalta, but we might as well gain another Vaultborn. A third Vaultborn. Nuts. Yeah. If the opponent is doing the timeout thing, well, you know what we got to do. When nature calls, run. Yeah. That clip didn't really line up because we're running down the clock. I just wanted to spice things up a little bit, and I don't know. It felt right. I missed that clip. Roper's gonna rope, but even if the roper's roping, we're always having a good time. Getting a win. Again, a win's a win. I'll take the win. However long it takes, I have the patience. Definitely. Oh, okay. I must admit, sometimes I do get a little frustrated myself, especially after you face multiple Selesnya Angels, but also I faced a lot of discard stuff for whatever reason. Yeah. One more? Just one more. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do one more. Okay. That was a pretty quick one. Oh, an opponent almost instantaneously. Maybe this is finally going to be Azorius Control. Another free win. I have to imagine with this avatar, it's not Azorius Control. My hand's definitely better. Cavern of Souls and a... Oh, pardon me. Yeah, that doesn't count. But Cavern of Souls and a Stomping Ground is not so good. The 4 lands, we see a Castle Garenbrig, we're making 7. We see a Sylvan, we're making 7. An Archdruids. You get the idea. Commune to dig for Castle. There's a very real possibility. Poof. We're just making a bunch. They could counter it. Let's hope they don't have a... Phew. I was worried about Spell Pierce. Taxing that Commune for 2, and I only had 1 extra left over with the Sunken, and oh my goodness. Oh, I wonder if you're holding up a counter spell. Ooh, yikes. It could be Izzet. No, this is a cheat out. Something. It's either Indomitable Creativity or, well, something else bad. They could be about to cheat it next turn, but I think with the Carnage and the T-Rex hitting them right now, that might be enough to get the job done. They're going to have to do their big turn, and now we'll see. If it is that Transmogrify to get 1 creature, 1 big creature, there is only big creatures in the deck, so that's the only hit that can happen. I think it's creativity. Yeah. 2 big things. Could be 2 Vaultborn Tyrants. Oh boy. This is what I'm talking about. Cheating out stuff. Now, Weathered Runestone does not stop Indomitable Creativity. However, the opponent is still gonna... Yeah. I've faced this deck again before. And what do I want to do? You know what? The spicy thing. I feel like the spicy thing is going to be... Yeah, but well, watch this. Watch this. It's going to be even better. We do this. We T-Rex to take out Atraxa, which brings T-Rex to 9, which trades with Valgavoth and Carnage Tyrant. Full damage continues on through. They still gain life, but Valgavoth gone. Huh. Pretty neat. I like it. Yeah. Sephiroth, alternate art of Atraxa there. It's pretty cool. But that was also pretty cool. Phew. I have to imagine they're probably pretty mad about that. That has probably never really happened to them before. Oh, take out Atraxa and Valgavoth and be left with a Carnage. You're dead. Good luck. That's what you get. Yeah. But again, Weathered Runestone, we can read this over. It's very important. People sometimes have thought this stops Indomitable Creativity, but the creatures are not entering the battlefield from the library. They're exiled temporarily, and then they go to the battlefield. So it kind of gets around that part here. You might think it stops Indomitable Creativity, but unfortunately it does not. Is there anything that would help us? Natural State, potentially. Taking out maybe a treasure or a clue could stop them from getting one thing that's being targeted. You know what? I kind of like Natural State. Yeah. The Natural State is going to help, I think, more than Belligerent Yearling. This is, of course, it could be a big creature, trample, kind of nice, but Natural State, even stopping one big thing from entering, I think that's going to be quite helpful indeed. This opponent knows I'm not messing around. I'd be messing around if, well, I mean, I saw the 2 Sunken, so that, you know what, let's do it. It's going to be Very risky, could be very bad, kind of like that hand with 2 weathered runestones. Not the best idea in the world, but hey. No Commune, no Sylvan Scrying, no Archdruid's Charm to begin with. If one of those was maybe switched out for a Regisaur Alpha, this hand would have been quite a bit better. Oh, the avatar is Zergo and one of the dragons from Tarkir. One of the new ones, I think. Land. Oh, I mean, we do have an Archdruids, but nuts. Well, get rid of Regisaur. Not that it makes much difference. Maybe it would have been better to keep the Regisaurs and the Palanis and perhaps get rid of Carnage Tyrant, but oh boy, maybe they're going to be casting Indomitable Creativity again. Who knows? It's so hard to tell. Oh, yeah, no, not coming back from that. Yeah, but the natural state would have gotten rid of them. And also, it is kind of interesting. Sometimes the red sources are light. Wanting to play Belligerent Yearling early on, needing a source red could be bad if I want to maintain my sources of green. The most powerful, well, I don't know. That's hard to say. But it's not hard to keep perfection. We're making 7, and we got a natural state to stop at least one big thing from entering the battlefield. Looking for that opening, hopefully at some point. Oh, and they could just be straight up dead. I like a Palanis. I want to have as much haste as possible for when I do my thing. But yeah, what would be... I don't know. I think probably the Tyrranax from Dungeons and Dragons. That's a pretty scary creature. For anybody that's played Dungeons and Dragons, the Tyrranax is a pretty big terror. Yeah, kind of. I like where this is going. Shieldred, definitely. As long as they don't cast Indomitable Creativity this turn, I will feel pretty good about our chances. Of course, we have Natural State to likely stop them from getting one big thing, but it's still going to be pretty painful. Don't play land, don't do it. You know you don't want to do it. Oh, my goodness. They could be dead. I mean, they could also have a counterspell. Keep that in mind. When I try to play Ghalta, that just might be stopped. Mostly hoping that they play Indomitable Creativity, basically tap out, and then, well, I think we would probably have it. Oh, look, they got a counterspell. Of course, we probably would have been able to pay the... maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know. It's now or never. Hopefully they tap out to do it. Do it. You know you wanna. Still nothing. Huh. Of course the question becomes, do I want to try something to draw out? Counterspell? I think I'll wait. I feel like waiting. I mean, I could have tried Ghalta, but they could have countered it and then done the thing. And then that would have been bad. And patience might be good here. Shieldred, definitely. Shieldred is certainly very scary stuff. They must have creativity here. They must. Oh, ooh, still not. You know what? I'll try Palani's Hatcher. We got the 2 natural states. This has got to try out a counterspell. Okay, I'll keep it on top. Hopefully they don't have another one. Of course, we're not dead yet, but we'll see. Shieldred is pretty fantastic. I have to imagine that Shieldred, the price of her has gone down a fair bit. Still nothing. Huh. I'm pretty sure they have another counter spell or an Ether Gust. Not much you can do. Or they're going to get every big creature they have when they go with Indomitable Creativity. Okay, no, okay. Oh no, it is a token. Huh. Alright, alright. And of course they have easily too many treasures. Well, let's get rid of... You know what? Let's get rid of Reflection. See if that maybe draws out a counter spell. That actually could help us quite a bit. It's going to be rough. I bet they have something. Yeah, they had an Ether Gust. There's nothing you can do. You just lose. Sometimes I beat that cheaty deck and sometimes you don't. There's zero things we could have done differently in that with all the cards that I had. But yeah, Reanimator, kind of out of control. You're just helpless. They got lucky, very lucky to have probably their only 2 Ether Gusts in the sideboard. Maybe they have 3, but still. Yeah. Hard to say. Where am I going with this? I don't know. Actually, I know where I'm going. It's 11:37 p.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time. I think it's about bed. Yeah, blue. Blue is no fun. We got her done sometimes, but I don't know. All right, yeah. We'll leave it there for now. I had a fantastic time. Whether you're watching right now, later on, as you probably are, have a good rest of your time zone. Scorpion, Diego Squad Painter, everybody. Peace. See you next time. Yeah. Have a good one, all that stuff. I'm entertained. I'm big time entertained. Hopefully you are.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?